Hello friends, I'm Sudhir and you're enjoying the YouTube channel English Carnival, a journey of learning with joy. Friends, this channel is dedicated to English language, literature, criticism, academics, motivation and many more. Friends, in our today's presentation, we are going to discuss the topic called Precis Writing. Friends, as far as Precis Writing is concerned, it has been incorporated in many universities for undergraduate courses and somewhere it has been incorporated for diploma courses as well. Friends, we find it in the syllabus of competitive exams as well. Friends, Precis Writing is nothing but a short summary of the given paragraph. But we need to keep in mind that it is more than just making the given paragraph shorter or short. In fact, writing precis needs certain skills to assemble all the significant points or the important points in the given paragraphs, including the crux or theme of the given paragraph in a single one. Therefore, friends, we need to follow certain rules while dealing or while composing precis writing, and that is what we are going to explore in our today's presentation or in our today's video. But friends, as usual, before we proceed, I request you to subscribe this channel. If you have not subscribed yet, you have to just press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you will get the notifications of uploaded such new videos on this particular channel called English Carnival in coming days. So friends, here as far as precis writing is concerned, there are certain objectives of this today's video which is about precis writing, and those objectives are: number one, we have to explore and understand the term precis. Number two, we have to study and understand the rules or guidelines for precis writing. Number three, we have to explore and understand do's and don'ts of precis writing. Number four, we have to discuss the facets or characteristics of good draft of precis writing. Friends, this precis writing has a great importance in this postmodern, scientifically advanced and technologically sound phase of human being. Friends, the entire globe has become a small village and every individual has been busy in his or her routine life. Don't know whether it is good or bad, but we don't have time to elaborate the things and we need everything in a fraction of a second. Therefore, friends, this precis writing has a great importance or significance in almost all arenas of society or globe. So friends, I request you, this video is going to be an important one for you. So don't skip the video and try to watch it till end to understand the precis writing in detail. So friends, without delay, let us begin and explore the precis writing. Friends, precis writing has been playing quite significant role in the arenas like business, corporate, competitive examinations, administration, politics, education, and other such sectors of our society. Friends, with the help of precis or precis writing, much time can be saved and there is no need to deal with lots of reports and documents, spending hours and hours in reading and understanding those documents or the content. With the help of this precis writing, one can easily understand the entire report having number of pages within few minutes. So at first, let us understand what does precis mean. Friends, the word precis had come into existence at first in 1760, and that was in French language. In French, it was précis, which means precise, and précis or precise means concise statement or summary or an abstract. Friends, it is supposed to be pronounced as précis and not precise. Friends, précis is just like a miniature portrait or a small portrait of the original passage or draft or content. It maintains the original significant points along with the mood and tone of the author who has written the original paragraph. But friends, there are certain rules to develop such skills, or there is the code of conduct under which we are supposed to walk and write a draft, which can be called as Precis one. So friends, tentatively, there are 10 rules for Precis writing. So let us understand those 10 rules one by one. Number one, we have, once we need to read the original passage rapidly to explore and point out certain important threads in that passage. What is the passage is about? It means we need to understand the theme of the passage at first. Then we are supposed to understand the tone of the passage. What is the tone of the passage? It means whether it is satirical one, whether it is serious one, or it is humorous one. Besides, we need to understand the type of passage or draft. It means whether it is descriptive one, or narrative one, or reflective one. Then after this, second one we need to find out the title of the passage or Precis. Friends, as far as the title of the Precis draft is concerned, it needs to express the theme of the original passage. Usually we understand the title or theme of the passage while rapidly reading or dealing with the content, and mostly the central theme of the passage is given initially or in certain lines which occur initially, or sometimes we find it in between or at the end of the passage as well. Then number three, we have slow and comprehensive reading of the original passage is must or required. Friends, we need to have the slow and comprehensive reading with a proper focus on every word and sentence in the original passage. And we need to hypothesize the main idea or ideas of the passage. We need to split the content into certain parts as important content or requisite content and irrelevant or which is not required one. Friends, after this, number four, we have making a list of the important ideas explored in the passage is also important one. We need to make a note of all the important ideas that we point out while reading the original passage slowly. Friends, these points can be mentioned on the rough page or mostly the last page of your answer sheet or whatever notepad you have in your hand. If you are a student, then try to attempt it in the exam so that it will be helpful while developing the draft of Precis later on. With the help of those points, you can develop the perfect Precis draft. Then next one we have number 5. The order of the ideas or sequence of events in the original passage should be maintained properly while developing Precis draft. But friends, in certain cases, this order can be excused for the sake of clarity and coherence or for the logical development of thoughts. It means, in a nutshell, friends, the Precis must have an organic plan and a clear, unbroken sequence of ideas. Then next we have number 6. The draft of the Precis should be developed in the third person. So this one is also an important point. Friends, we need to develop the Precis content in third person, although the original passage or draft is in the first person or in the form of dialogues. Then the next one we have which is number 7, and that is it should be stick up with the original passage or draft. So friends, it means the Precis should be strictly developed under the lights of the original paragraph or original passage or according to the ideas and theme of the original passage or draft, and there should not be anything besides it. After all, friends, it is Precis and not an essay. Therefore, this is there is no need to add our own thoughts, comments and criticism, and it should be strictly avoided. Number 8, next one we have making a rough sketch of the Precis. This one is also important. If you have an ample time in your hand, then you must do it. By just keeping all these points in mind, with the help of the list or points that you have already noted down, we have to develop the rough sketch of the précis without having any kind of assistance of the original passage or draft. Next one, number 9, we have confirm the length of précis. Friends, if the length of the draft or if the length of the draft of précis is longer than the required one, then it should be condensed again, and it should also be kept in mind, and the draft of précis it should be 1/3 of the original one, and it should be kept in mind. The next 10th one, we have submission of the draft, and this one is the final one. Friends, although we have seen all these rules, we need to see some do's and don'ts of précis writing in brief. Friends, at first we'll discuss what are the do's that we need to keep in mind while developing précis one. Number 1, we have the main idea should be focused initially in précis writing. Number 2, we have all the points should be incorporated and discussed equally in précis writing or the draft of précis writing. Number 3, we have it should be composed in précis and compress very systematically or in systematic way. Number 4, we have the crux or important concepts and keywords should be covered up in it. Number 5, we have remove the irrelevant content while developing précis writing. Next, we have the references of history should be written in the past tense. Number 7, we have talk about the purpose of writing the draft of précis. So friends, all these are the do's, and we need to keep in our mind all these things before developing the draft of précis. Now we'll talk about the don'ts that we also need to keep in our mind, and accordingly the draft of précis should be developed. So the don'ts are, or certain points of don'ts are, number 1, we have the personal opinions should not be incorporated. Number 2, we have our own comments, criticism, remarks also should not be covered in précis draft. Number 3, we cannot ask the questions in the draft of précis. So this one is also important one. Number 4, we have contractions and abbreviations as well. It should strictly be avoided. Number 5, we have need to avoid being harsh, rough and jumpy in précis draft. So friends, all these are don'ts, and now we'll explore in brief certain facets of a good précis draft. So number 1, we have the précis should clear, concise and precise. Number 2, we have proper title should be given to the précis draft. Number 3, we have it should not be copied and developed in writers, and it should be developed, must be developed in writers' own words. Number 4, we have it is a miniature version of the original one. Number 5, we have it should have a logical order and well connected. Number 6, we have it should come up with coherence and unity in all respects. Number 7, we have linking words like so, and, because, therefore, hence, etc. should be used in précis draft. Number 8, we have the main idea or theme must be followed properly. Number 9, we have it should be written in reported speech, and the last one we have nothing should be taken from outside to decode the précis draft unnecessarily. So friends, all these are the facets or characteristics of good or proper draft of précis. So friends, it was all about précis writing, its meaning, rules, do's, don'ts and some facets or characteristics. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this presentation and understood everything that we have discussed so far. Friends, if you have liked this video or presentation on précis writing, then I request you to like it and share it among your friends, near and dear ones as well. If you are a new viewer and you have not subscribed this channel English Carnival yet, then I request you to subscribe the channel by just pressing the subscribe button and hitting the bell icon, so that you will receive the notifications of such new uploaded videos on this channel called English Carnival in coming days. So friends, this is what I wanted to share with you all. in this with the help of this presentation and video. So we'll meet soon again on the same platform with new ideas and new concepts. Till then, friends, just take care of yourself and be happy. Thank you very much.